Okay, welcome back, my spiritual warriors. Okay, my spiritual assassins. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get the people what they wanted. Okay, so we're gonna get into the bad girl Riri. Okay, so before I get into this, I'm gonna ask my spirit guides to protect me. Okay, my ancestors to put a bubble of protection around me as I go into this reading. Okay, yes, I'm gonna take a minute to clear the energy. Okay, take a deep breath in and out. Asking my ancestors to give me insight. Okay, on this reading. Okay, as I go in on bad girl Riri. Okay, Rihanna. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind was the good girl gone bad. Okay, the good girl gone bad. Okay, good girl gone bad. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start with the Kipper deck. Okay, gonna start with the Kipper deck. Okay. Okay, so the first card that came out was the main female. Okay, so that's Riri. That's Rihanna. Okay. Second card. Okay, great fortune. Okay, can't make this up. Great fortune. Okay. For one card, the Kipper deck. And a wealthy man. Okay, so yeah, the Kipper deck is really tuned in. Okay, so main male, great fortune with a wealthy man. Okay, so that could be ASAP Rocky. Okay, we're talking about ASAP Rocky. Okay, so let me go in with my major arcana, minor arcana cards. Okay, let's see what comes out. Okay, as I said, this might start with the bad girl, good girl going bad. So I get that Rihanna was a good girl. Okay, when she first got into the industry. Okay, looking for fame and fortune. Okay, I'm gonna be a star. Okay, all right. So the Ace of Cups came out. Okay, love, compassion, overflowing emotions, the beginning of an emotional fulfillment. Okay, so yes, I'm getting that in the beginning. She was emotional fulfilled. Okay, she had love, compassion, happiness. Okay, she starting a new relationship with the industry. Okay, she had an open heart. Okay, and yeah, she had reached out to make connections. Okay, this is talking about the industry. Okay. So let's move forward with us. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Okay, she had been working hard. Okay, she gained quite a bit of wealth. Okay, success. However, it says you may have become greedy and too focused on material riches. Okay, to the point where you're afraid to take risk. Okay, financially and emotionally. Okay, so she had gained material possessions. Okay, but she was pretty much holding on to her pentacles. Okay, she wasn't taking any risks when she gained. Started working hard and gaining her pentacles. Okay. What else? Okay, and then right out the bat or whatever, Ten of Swords comes out. Okay, let's talk about backstabbing, defeat. Okay, betrayals. You may have recently experienced a crushing failure, betrayal, or disaster that brings you to your knees. However, you should be mindful of not making yourself into a martyr. Okay, so something happened. Okay, she was backstabbed. She started experiencing failures. Okay, betrayals. Okay, right off the bat. Okay, let's see. I'm getting fame wasn't what she, getting to the fame, okay, wasn't what she thought it was going to be, okay. The Wheel of Fortune came out, okay, even though this was like a cycle, okay, a cycle of ups and downs, okay. So this was, something that just kind of happens up and down. 1 minute, there's betrayal, the next minute, there's upright movement, okay. Wheel of Fortune, life is full of ups and downs, okay. And sometimes those forces are out of your control. Okay, so like a spinning wheel or whatever, these ups and downs kept coming. Okay, but that's that was a part of life. Okay, what else? Three of Pentacles. Okay, beginning of a project. Okay, so she started her projects. Okay, this is talking about a project that she started. Okay, this required teamwork. Okay, she played a role in this teamwork and efforts. Okay, recognize and let your skills and capabilities shine. Okay, so she started being recognized for her skills and capabilities. Okay, Three of Pentacles talks about a team. Okay, so some people started recognizing her. Okay, and how she was skilled. Okay, her skills and her talents. Okay. Okay, Ten of Cups, yes. Harmony, happiness. Okay, so then she reached a point or whatever in her life where she was celebrating Ten of Cups, okay? Happiness, joy, harmony, family, environment, okay? Deeply satisfying. Okay, this could also signify deeply satisfying relationship. So she had gained some relationships in the industry that she was happy about. Okay, this is gonna bring her into the Ten of Cups energy. Okay, she started celebrating her family. Her family started celebrating her. Like, oh, okay, this is really happening. Okay, her family was happy for her. Okay, what else with Rihanna? What else? Okay, yes, she became the star. Star card came out. Okay. After, after working hard and experiencing turmoil, ups and downs or whatever, she came into her stardom, okay? She had endured many challenges, okay? She had let go on the limiting beliefs, okay? The beliefs or whatever that was holding her back, okay? The belief that, hey, I don't know if I'm going to make it, but she made it to stardom, okay, y'all? This card fell out, okay? This is the Knight of Swords, okay? So I don't know if this talks about a male that was in her life, a Knight of Swords male, okay? That was misuse of authority, okay? That was manipulating her, okay? So yeah, there was some sort of male that was misusing his authority and manipulating her, okay? I don't know who this male. Who is this male? When we're talking about this male that was misusing the authority when it came to her, I want to know. Will the Keeper deck tell me who this male is? Let me see. What's gonna come out? Some sort of thief, okay? Somebody that was like trying, like, I don't know if they was trying to steal from her, steal her money, steal her essence, steal what? Okay, this was somebody in her own camp, like a house came out in despair. Okay, so yeah, this was somebody she considered that was in the camp with her house, okay, with despair. Okay, what else? Let me see. Let me pull some clarifiers when it comes to thief. Okay. Let me see. Who was this misusing the authority over her? Okay. The distraction and snake card came out. This was a snake. Okay. Okay. She was distracted. Okay. So she didn't notice. I get the feeling she really didn't at first. She did not know that this person was going to be a snake. Okay. She was distracted with the fame and the fortune. Okay. So she didn't know this person was going to snake her. Okay. Okay, because the Unstoppable card came out in disguise. This person was in disguise, okay? They had a mask on, okay? So, yeah. With Unstoppable, this was bound to happen, okay? So, for disguise, okay? Let me see. What else? Spiritual path. Okay, she was on, I don't know if this was, some sort of spiritual path. I don't know if this was a good spiritual path or a bad spiritual path, okay? Let's clarify this. Some sort of spiritual path, okay, that this person led her down. Was this a good spiritual path or bad? Let me see. It got her into some sort of spiritual trouble. This person was a guru, okay, at spiritualism, okay. But what? Oh my God, Warlock card came. This person was a warlock, okay, warlock. Okay, let me go ahead and start pulling. Let me find out some things about this warlock. Devil card in reverse. Okay, yeah, bondage. Okay, release, bondage, freedom of choice, no self-imposed limitations. Okay, so, oh, something came up under this. The Tower card, continued oppression, trap. Okay, so then somebody trapped her. This warlock trapped her, okay? Trapped her into something, okay? Something spiritual, release. She couldn't release it, okay? This was like bondage to her. He tricked her using disguise, okay? This card. Both of these cards. Passion. Okay, the Knight of Wands. Now is a good time to do what you want. Okay, so he felt like he could do what he wanted with her. Okay, this is what was a revelation. Okay, this is argumentative, wise counsel, trustworthy, and confession. Okay, so I get that. Oh, Seven of Swords in reverse. I get that once she was trapped, okay, this is when she realized. She started to realize, okay, I'm trapped into some kind of bondage. What? Okay. What else? Judgment. Okay. Talks about a reckoning. Okay. Answering the call to create new opportunities. So this person made her feel like this is something you have to do. Okay. This is something you have to do. He called judgment. Like, this is something you have to do. This is a new opportunity for you. You need to answer this call. Okay. You have a calling. Okay. You need to answer it. Okay. What else? Ten of Pentacles, okay? Yes, Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, legacy, okay? Roots, security, family. This is something you got to do for your family, Rihanna. This is what this person said. This is something you got to do for your family. Don't you want your family to be in the Ten of Pentacles? Okay, don't you want to have prosperity? Don't you want to have pentacles? Don't you want to have success? Okay, you're gonna gain legacy from this inheritance, okay? So they may have, yeah, they were like trying to manipulate her and tell her don't you want to have success? You have to do this, okay? You have to do this for success. Okay, this was irresponsible. This person was greedy, irresponsible, and unrealistic, okay? He was distracting her with money, Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to put some clarifiers. Can I see more about this person? Okay, let me see if the Kipper deck will tell me about this person. A card fell, y'all. This person was in high honor or held her in high honor. Yeah, some sort of main male. Gift, okay? He had a gift, okay? Or he was gifting her, giving her gifts. Make her feel like she was gifted. Telling her about her gifts, okay? Then a message of concern came, so some kind of message about a pathway and a lover, okay? So was this person interested in her, like wanting to take a path, wanting to take like a pathway of love with her? Okay, this led, or this led to some kind of lover's relationship. The lover's card came out, pathway. Bad guy weary. Okay, what did her fans think of her? Like, I know her fans loved her. What did she think about her fans? Was she sincere to her fans? Because I know, yeah. Okay, new beginnings came out. So this was a new beginning. She had new beginnings, okay? Yeah, her fans wanted her to move forward, okay? They felt like she was attractive, very attractive, okay? Some sort of Libra and a destination, okay? Yeah, okay. So travel, okay? They wanted her to travel around the world. Like, there were fans that was like, please, like begging her to come to their city, okay, to perform. Like, she was in demand around the world, okay? Destination. All these cards came out. I put them back in because too many fell out, y'all. Too many. Okay. Pisces, exposed, Scorpio, okay? So some kind of Pisces exposed. Something was exposed about a Pisces and a Scorpio, okay? When it came to a millionaire, some sort of millionaire, okay? Millionaire card came out. Okay, so we already know this is a main male who was a warlock that was tricking her, but her fans, when it came to her fans, they made her a millionaire, okay? Because she had so many fans, she traveled around the world, she had exposure, okay? Some sort of Pisces and a Scorpio came out, okay? Let me see if I have any questions for Rihanna. Hold on. So, the Four of Swords came out, okay? So I get the feeling after so long or whatever of her traveling, being exposed, traveling the world with her fans and things like that, I feel like she needed a rest, okay? Passivity, Four of Swords, passivity, recharging, a rest, okay? She needed a rest, okay? And then Emperor came out, okay? So she got involved with some Emperor as well, okay? They provided her stability, okay? They aided protection to her, okay? It says a father figure, so some sort of father figure, okay? Suggesting that he adopted this as a fatherly role, providing you so somebody that wanted to have a family, wanted to protect her, wanted to defend her, okay, and her loved ones, okay, and the people that she loved, okay. What about this Emperor? What else about this Emperor? Okay, so this was a man, okay. They fell in love with her. 2 of Wands. Yes, discovery, moving forward, and travel, okay. So yeah, I get that she had to travel to be with this man, and she was traveling with this man, okay, learning new things. You know, he was getting her out of her comfort zone. You know, getting her to broaden her horizon, take a break, and just soak in the surroundings, okay? Traveling, okay? Further education, like learning new things, okay? He wanted her to learn new things. This is somebody that was a father figure, like was good to her, okay? 6 of Cups. Nostalgia. Okay, yes, this made her feel nostalgic, okay? She started to feel like it brought out the child in her, okay? This was like innocent childhood memories, okay? After everything that she had been through. You know, this Emperor came was like, hey, you know, this is Big Daddy energy, okay? He wanted her to feel safe, okay? She did. She started to feel like, you know, oh, this is just like, you know, when I was a child. Just, you know, being carefree. Going down memory lane, remembering that the past is behind you, okay? And just remembering to focus on it now. Just soak everything in and focus on the present, okay? Some sort of male in her life, okay? What else? Bad guy, really. Bad guy, really. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. This man was very generous to her. You know, charity, benevolence. Talks about a financial harmony card. He was sharing, you know. And she was also, this was like, 6 of Pentacles is like sharing with each other, okay? Giving to each other, gracefully receiving. It was a relationship built on good faith, okay? He wanted her to remember how it was important to take care of herself, okay? So then what happened with this relationship? Okay, the Justice card fell out, okay? Represents fairness, truth, and law, okay? Justice, legal matters, fairness, and balance. Okay, yeah. This was fair. This is very fair, okay? So, okay, let's see. What happened with this relationship? Okay, was this... What happened? We want to know what happened with this emperor. Expensive came out. Okay, and untouchable. Okay, so this man was untouchable. Okay, expensive came out and untouchable. What about untouchable? Okay, what about untouchable? Or this man either felt like he was untouchable. What else? This man might be Capricorn. Oh, my cards are falling out of my hand. Good grief. Like, hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to get some tea on what's going on with this emperor. What happened? Ignore card came out and love spell. Okay, so I don't know if she started to ignore this man for the love spell. She was being vocal about, like, this man tried to put a love spell on her, and delay came out with a group of warriors. Okay, so I don't know if some people were fighting against this relationship. Something happened with a warrior, a group of people. So was this the public that got involved? Ignore a love spell. Okay, he was, or maybe this man was in a love spell. Okay, he was ignoring vocal. He was, okay, I get that this man was vocal about this relationship. Okay, but a delay had came about in this relationship. Group and warrior. Group and warrior. Okay, so I don't know if this man began to feel like he was fighting for this relationship, but was being ignored. Maybe, yeah. Let me see. Stuck came out. Stalemate. Okay. The relationship became stuck. Okay. And then expansion came out. So they both just kind of expanded away from each other, I guess. Expansion. Or some sort of friend, mindful friend, a Pisces. Did what? A Scorpio. Did what? A millionaire friend, okay. Silent. It was like, be silent about it. Silent came out. So I get that, I'm not really resonating with what's going on here. Silent. My friend was telling her, be quiet about this. Silence. Or she was silent. He was silent. Pills came out. Somebody was on pills. Somebody found out something. Somebody was on pills. Gemini. Sickness. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Somebody was sick on pills, okay, and lean. I don't know if they were... sickness came out. What is this? Unattractive sickness. Negative. Restraint. Okay. What in the world? Guilty. Okay, I don't know if... Okay, y'all, okay. So these are coming out really fast. Hold on a second. Give me a second. So this man was a Scorpio. He was a millionaire. Okay. Friend came out. I get that he was in love with her, but she was just looking at this as like a friendship. Okay. Okay, I guess she wanted this to be silent. Okay. And then pills came out. Sickness. Okay. So somebody was on some sort of pills for being sick. And it was very unattractive and negative. Restrained. Okay. And guilty. Okay, so that's the gist of the situation. Somebody was guilty of taking some pills to get sick, or being sick after taking some pills. Okay, let's verify this. What do you give for that? Yeah, went down a journey. Somebody went down a journey of taking drugs and pills. The expectations. I get that the expectations of poverty was overwhelming. Okay, and then somebody went down a journey of taking pills. Okay, some sort of official person. Okay, I don't know if that was the man or the woman, or Rihanna, or the man that she was dating. Y'all, I'm getting dizzy all of a sudden. Like a dizzy spell, drunk. I don't know. Okay, y'all, so, yeah, I had to take a break or whatever, because I got dizzy. Okay, I had to take a drink of water or something like that. Yeah, but this relationship ended because somebody had started to get fickle, unreliable, moody, and started to get careless. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, that's what ended this whole thing with this Emperor. Okay. Okay, guys, I had to clear the spread because I got the feeling dizzy and drunk. Okay, I had to clear the energy. Okay, y'all. Sitting in that energy is not a good feeling. Okay, I don't know where this feeling is coming from, but yeah, sitting in that energy is not a good feeling. Okay, so I had to clear the spread and start over. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. Okay, the Fool. So this, okay, a new beginning started, a new journey started, a new path of innocence. Okay, so I get that after all that happened, okay, somebody started over. I get the feeling this is about Rihanna, y'all starting over. Let me see if the Kipper can tell me if she'll come out in the Kipper deck. Let's see. Sudden love and child, okay? So, I don't know. Sudden love and child. Oh, did a child pass away? Did a child, or somebody young pass away? Okay, and this might have sobered someone up. Okay, when she came into the wealth or whatever, some sort of child passed away. Okay, and this caused a despair. It caused someone to be in her thoughts. Toil and labor, okay, and going to court. So I get that there was a period in Rihanna's life where something happened to someone close to her, somebody young, that ended up unalived in a coffin, okay? And it caused her despair, caused her to be in her thoughts, okay? Toil and labor and adjudication, okay? So yeah, this was like a rough period, okay? And they had to go back and forth to court about this, or justice, gain some kind of justice, trying to get some justice about this. Okay, this is sad. Yeah, this is sad. Yeah, but she had some kind of it's coming out in the cards. Something happened to somebody she knew. Hold on a second, y'all. My card just fell on the floor. Okay, guys, y'all, I'm gonna be difficult. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It is difficult getting through this reading. Okay, my cards are falling all over the place. My cards just fell on the floor. I got the feeling dizzy. This unaliving about this child came out. I get the feeling that Rihanna went through so much shit that the public does not know about. Okay, there was so much shit she's going through. I am in the energy of her. In her energy, it's like disastrous. It's like falling all over the place. Cards falling out. Feeling drunk. Feeling pills came out. I don't know if she was on drugs or she had some kind of spiritual. Let me see what's going on. Did somebody do something to her spiritually? Like, what in the world? Being in her energy, it just feels so euphoric. Like, this woman has been through so much shit, y'all. Y'all would never understand what this woman has been through. Okay, what she survived through. Did anybody close to her know about this? Okay, I get that playing games in family. Okay, blockages. I get that people was causing playing games with a family and some sort of blockage. About a cousin. This was expensive. Okay, alcohol came out. Untouchable and Capricorn. Yes, I don't know if she would have had a problem with alcohol. Okay, after this situation with this coffin. Okay, somebody playing games with her family. She felt like she was played. Okay, when it came to her family, some sort of blockage in a cousin. Okay, I don't know what all this is about. Okay, but I really want to just clear this spread again, and I want to move on to her and A$AP Rocky. Okay, I want to move on to hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I mean, I know y'all heard the train. There was just like confirmation. It was just chaos, y'all. A bunch of chaos. Okay, this girl went through so much shit. I'm surprised she made it out alive. Okay, y'all, for real, because I'm feeling like I can't even get my mind right. Like I'm still feeling euphoric. Okay, that's why I just want to move on to her and A$AP Rocky. Okay, what can you tell me? What can the Kipper deck tell me about this relationship, her and A$AP Rocky? Okay, yes, the courtship card came out. So I get that they started out, dating each other. Okay, courting. Yeah, the courtship came out. Okay, yeah, they went down this pathway. Okay. Thief came out, and a message of concern. Okay, so did she steal ASAP Rocky from another relationship? Okay, was he in another relationship and Rihanna got some sort of message of concern? Okay. Courthouse and lovers. Yeah. Um yeah, they were like, I get the feeling that some sort of court situation happened. Okay, and maybe like some sort of court situation happened, but they became lovers. Okay, through this court situation, or maybe he was going through a court situation, maybe she was going through a court situation, and they just, became lovers after courting. Okay, so she's dating him, right? Okay, they go on this pathway, okay, but then something happened. Something happened. Some time was stolen. Something was stolen, okay, and then a message of concern was sent, okay, and then a courthouse, okay. So yeah, this is telling a story about ASAP Rocky. This must have been something he was going through, okay, and then they became lovers through this whole situation. It was court first, and then they became lovers, okay. What else? Yes, Three of Pentacles, cooperation, teamwork. So yeah, they were a team together, okay, cooperation. They was working on some things together as well. Common goals. They had common goals with each other. Okay, so they had common goal with each other. Or Rihanna was like, hey, they worked on something together, you guys. They collaborated on something together. Okay, once they were in a lover's situation, okay. Yeah, I get it. This was sweet. Okay, so the Page of Cups came out. Sweetness, gentle, reflection, self-exploring, intuition, kindness, and sensitive. He was kind. They were kind to each other. Okay, they were sweet to each other. They were gentle with each other. Okay, this is so nice after all the roughness and all the shit that she's been through. Okay, it like alcohol, pills, drunkenness, being with different being stuck in a bondage with someone of great fortune, and then having a relationship with an emperor, okay, and then it falling apart, and then all of a sudden now she's with ASAP Rocky, okay, and there being this sweetness, this sort of sweetness, like childlike innocent sweetness. Page of Cups, okay, came out. Okay, no more backstabbing. Okay, Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, regeneration, rebirth. Okay, this was beneficial. This was an improvement, advantage. This was, they profited off of this relationship as well. Okay, this was recovery for both of them, and they took advantage of it. This was beneficial. Okay, this was an improvement for her and him, for the both of them. Yes, I love this. I love this for her. Okay, especially just being in her energy and all the chaos that went on. Yes, this was justice for her, okay? Eternal justice, balance, fairness, okay? Accountability. This was fair. This was what she deserved, okay? Justice, yeah. For all the shit she's been through, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I can get, some of the cards said was detailed about it, about what she went through, but yeah, this was justice for her. This was fair. This was right, good for her. Yeah, this was this was something she was gonna defend, okay? She didn't care what was going on. There was a lot of gossip, okay, when it came to this relationship. But yeah, she was defensive about it. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut anybody down. I'm gonna cut anybody, because this is Page of Swords, like, yeah, like, oh yeah, I fight over a man type of thing. Yeah, oh, and I fight over a man. Yeah, she was like, yeah, this is my man. Yeah, she was willing to fight if anybody had something to say, gossip, whatever. Yeah, because she had the Ace of Wands Ace of Pentacles came out reverse. She had prosperity, but she was not happy, okay? She misused her wealth. There was a lot of corruption, loss, missed chances, okay? There was a lot of corruption in the past, and she was just like, this flew out. Okay, the Justice card flew out. Yeah, she was like, this is for I'm made for this. My purpose. This is my perfect purpose. This was an atonement for her, rejuvenation, awakening. It was like she had an awakening when she was with this man, okay? Because even though she had all the prosperity, she wasn't happy, okay? Judgment card came out, okay? All right. Okay, she, it was like, don't let your focus close you to new ideas, okay? So she's no longer looking at these spilled cups or whatever. That was 4 cups. Looking at these 3 spilled cups or whatever, these relationships that was in the past. No longer looking at them, okay? No longer facing them, okay? Because this 1 cup right here, she was satisfied with. Okay, she felt like this was a gift from God. That he was a gift from God, okay? Yes, this caused her, 9 of Cups caused her fulfillment, happiness. Okay, she was compassionate. She trusted in, she was optimistic, high-minded, okay, when this relationship came about. Okay, this was everything. Okay, so I want to see how he felt about Miss Riri. how he feels about Miss Riri, how ASAP Rocky feels about Riri, Rihanna. Let's see what comes out. There was a couple cards that came out, but mature. Maturity came out. Okay, brilliant. Oh, she was mature. Cheat came out. So I don't know if he felt like, okay, she got the money, but she's like, hey, I'm not frivolous with my funds. Like, you know, she was being cheap in some things. Yes, it's okay to be cheap. Okay, strength. Okay, so when I say cheap, I don't mean like she's buying cheap things, she has cheap things or whatever, but cheap when it comes to her budget. Like, oh, I could still look good and not have to spend as much money on this or whatever, or I could still look good with this little Fashion Nova purse or this little Gucci purse or whatever. So he liked her sense of fashion and how she spent her money. Like, you know, she wasn't like being extravagant. Okay, I feel like that's why she moved into being that status, because a lot of people that be having money or whatever, they be spending their money. Okay, the millionaire card came out, they be always spending their money. Scorpio, can somebody tell me if he's a Scorpio? What sign is he? A Scorpio came out, okay? But yeah, he thought of her as family. He's like, yeah, this is family right here. She's family to me. This is awesome, okay? Somebody wanted to know. Okay, I'm gonna ask the question because I do want to know as well. How did Chris Brown feel about this relationship? There was a few people that was like upset that Rihanna was now shacked up, she's in a relationship, she's pregnant, okay? So how did her past lovers, I'm just gonna put past lovers feel? Pardon that. Okay, they were like thinking about her pills and mean came out. So I feel like these people from the past was thinking about her past, okay? They don't know her as like they're thinking about her past, y'all. What she had going on in the past. They're like, oh, what happened to Riri? She brand new now? Like, yeah, people change. Okay. What else? Virgo card came out. Tested. Released. Okay, so yeah, somebody think about how they got released. Possibly a Virgo. Like, damn, she dumped me, but that's what she with now. Yeah. Because guys, you never know like who's for who or who makes someone happy, okay? This card wanna pop out. Okay. And it says imposter. Okay, so they're thinking like, oh no, this fake, this ain't real, this is not gonna last, he's an imposter, whatever. Okay, that's what her what you call it was thinking. Why did snake card want to come out? Okay, they're like, oh, she with that snake, really? So they thinking of him as a snake? Are they thinking of ASAP Rocky as a snake? What the hell? They mad. Somebody mad, y'all. Yeah, somebody's mad. The forgiveness card came out. It's like, forgive and move on, okay? Because you're being a big hater, okay? The warlock came out again. So, this must be the warlock thinking like this. What that warlock man was in the beginning of the reading? Yeah. He's sitting there talking about, this nigga snake. But you was a snake? You was a warlock? A boyfriend. An old boyfriend of hers. Boyfriend card came out. Also, woman card came out. Some woman. Did she have a relationship with a woman? Okay, let me get some clarity on this woman. A Gemini woman? Y'all, I believe she did. This one was a Gemini. Gemini. Man came out. What about this man? A woman acts like a man. Okay, some sort of phone call was made to a man. Okay, this woman made some kind of phone call to a man when she found this out. Yeah, because she had an attitude about it. Yeah, she had an attitude about this. Okay, you can think what you want to think, baby. Rihanna said, my man. She's like, I'm in defense of my man. I do not care, okay? So I want to put some cards on ASAP Rocky because people calling him a snake and all this. What is he really like? Who is he? Who is ASAP Rocky? We don't find out what he thinks about Rihanna, okay? What Rihanna thinks about him. Now, who is he as a person? Who's ASAP Rocky as a person? This card fell out. Knight of Swords, action, ambitious, determined, okay? He's somebody who is determined. He take action. He's ambitious. Eight of Wands. Speed, travel, swift action. Yeah, he takes swift action. He don't hesitate. He don't procrastinate when it comes to anything. Yeah. He's the type that I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Yeah, just know that. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. What else about ASAP Rocky? That's why his name is ASAP. As soon as possible. ASAP. ASAP, baby. Get a bitch gone ASAP. Okay, Death Card, he'll end something real quick and start in the beginning. Okay, he'll make changes. Like I said, he ain't waiting around, he ain't procrastinating. He gonna end that shit and begin something else. Ace of Cups. Okay, he has love, he has compassion, he's overflowing with emotions. Okay, I think that's why Rihanna is attracted to him, because he is a what do they call it, in touch with his emotional side. And it doesn't even make him look, you know, like unmasculine or anything. Love, compassion. Okay, he has a lot of compassion, okay, and love. Okay, it's coming out in the cards, y'all. Again, Queen of Cups. Compassion, calm, nurturing, intuitive. This is this man's energy. Okay, that's why she's in love with him. Okay, guys, girls, women, men, that's why she's in love with him. Okay, he's nurturing, he's compassionate. Okay. Okay, Seven of Wands came out. Competition, perseverance. He perseveres. He is not afraid of a competition. Okay, so he's not ducking no smoke, y'all. He ain't ducking no smoke. Seven of Wands, competition. He'll go, yeah, he'll fight. I don't know if this is he will fight just in general, or fight for her love, or fight period. Okay, relentless. Yes, he's relentless. If you piss him off, he's relentless. Okay, and like I said, he ain't ducking no smoke. Four of Swords in reverse, relentless. Okay, so y'all don't get it twisted. Don't try him. Don't try the man. Three of Clubs, you might as well be friendly. Okay, friendship, community, and celebrate. Be of celebration when you're around this man. Okay, this is what he likes. He likes to celebrate. Okay, he's not a person that wants to fight. He's a very friendly person. Okay, community, celebration. Okay, Three of Cups came out. This is a very social time of your life. Okay, where you are able to balance and balance your commitments. Okay, so he's balanced in his commitment with having quality friends and family. Okay, so he likes quality friends and family, y'all. He likes somebody that's about him. Okay, he's not about having fake friends and all that. You gotta really be about him and be his friend. Okay, he can just be fake and phony. Okay. Ten of Cups, he's about family, harmony, and happiness. Okay, so he's happy where he is. He's happy with the family that he has with Rihanna. Okay, I really want to know, is there marriage? Are they married? I don't know, but is there marriage on somebody's mind in the cards? Are they gonna get married? Because they don't have kids, so are they gonna get married? I need to put some cards about Rihanna. What is Rihanna like to the core? Okay, we love her regardless. I feel like Rihanna can't do no wrong, y'all. Rihanna can do no wrong. Even with all the tea that spilled out or whatever, I still feel like she can do no wrong. Like, all right, so I want to know who she is to the core, and then we can see if they're gonna get married. Okay, let's shuffle these cards, y'all. I'm gonna put some clarifiers too. I feel like she just oozes confidence, oozes sex. Okay, like she's so down to earth when you see her. She's like rock and roll, like rock and roll meets sexual balance. Okay, fantasy, like that rock and roll chick that I made it through. Okay, she Eight of Wands came out. She likes to travel, y'all. Okay, she likes to take swift action when it comes to things. Okay, the Eight of Wands talk about after past struggles, you're now free to move forward with your plans. Okay, so all the plans that she has done or made or whatever, she's happy about this, but this time things may be moving at a much faster pace. So these things happen fast, okay, when it came to her. But yeah, Eight of Wands, traveling, swift movement. Okay, what else about Rihanna? Okay, the Ten of Swords came out. Okay, so endings and releasing defeat. She has released defeat. She's not the type of person that accepts defeat, y'all. Yeah, she's not the type of person you can just, you know, Ten of Swords is, somebody has stabbed in the back 10 times or whatever. This woman will get, I don't care how many times she could be stabbed in the back 20 times, she's still gonna get up. Okay, she's still gonna get up and keep it moving. Queen of Swords. Okay, independent, intelligent. Okay, rational thinking. That's her right now. That's her. She's independent, very independent. She has rational thinking. Okay, what else? This popped out, the Hermit card. Okay, introspection. Okay, she's going within herself. She's taking a break every day from life to draw energy and attention inward. Okay, She's like, I built this life for myself. I can take time for myself to go inward when I need to. She learned how to do this, y'all. What else? 10 of Cups, okay? I mean, 2 of Cups. She's in an ununified love, attraction, and a partnership, okay? A 2 of Cups about a relationship built on respect, harmony. Okay, so she's there for the long haul, y'all. Well, I mean, the 2 of Cups says that she is, yes, it talks about her relationship. It is a love that is inspiring, emotional, fulfilling, okay? Built from mutual attraction. They're mutually attracted to each other. Okay, this is coming out in her energy, okay? Her 2 of Cups. Okay, she's crazy about that man, y'all. Page of Wands, enthusiastic, discovery. She wants to discover more new things exploring, okay, in this relationship, okay, and just in life in general. Yeah, she's all about balance and fairness, okay? Legal matters, fairness, and balance. Anything that comes up against her as far as justice, okay? Please believe she's got the backing, okay? She's got lawyers, okay? She's gonna win whatever situation comes near her when it comes to justice or legal, okay? And she's about balance and fairness, okay? The justice card represents fairness, truth, and the law, okay? She's gonna put down the law on your ass. Okay, she's gonna put it down, y'all. Ace of Cups. She's gonna always have blessings, love, compassion, overflowing emotions. Okay, the Most High is gonna always bless her. Okay, she's overcome so many things. Most High is gonna always bless her. Ace of Cups comes from God. Okay, those her abundance, her stability, her pinnacles, her everything that she has. Okay, it comes from God. Okay, God is gonna always bless this young lady. Ace of Cups. Okay, I think I can end with that, but I did want to see if marriage is in the cards for them. I get the feeling it's not a rush, okay? I feel like it's either gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. It's bound to happen, okay? But the way they feel about each other, I just want to see King of Cups, balance, generosity, emotional maturity, okay? They're both mature when it comes to talking about marriage. 9 of Cups, fulfill, satisfaction, stability, okay? So these are all good cards. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, health, vitality, okay? The Emperor, he's the Emperor in her life, okay? Stability, power, and protection. He's gonna protect her, okay? So these are all yes cards, y'all. But can we see if the marriage card will actually come out? I mean, I really don't need a marriage card to know that these people are in love with each other and their love is strong, okay? Okay, money. So I get that they're just trying to get their money together, okay? I don't know, maybe they're having, yeah, they're focused on money, okay? They both focus on money right now and having a foundation for their family. Because the money and blessings card came out. Entrepreneur. So somebody, yeah, she's focused on her business and entrepreneur. And I feel like he's an entrepreneur. Isn't ASAP Rocky? I don't know, but she's focused. They're focused on entrepreneurship. Okay, entrepreneur card came out. Okay, inheritance. Okay, I get the feeling they just want to have some sort of inheritance. Okay, for their children. So that's what they're focused on, y'all. They're not focused. Marriage is not a forefront, because I feel like men and women who are in a relationship and are baby mama and baby daddy and they're still in a relationship, I get the feeling that it's like marriage will come when it happens. It's like already moving in a marriage type situation, okay? Mother card, okay? She's focused on that and being a mother, okay, y'all? So I didn't actually get a marriage card out, but I got some yes cards, and they're all good cards, okay? ASAP Rocky, Riri, okay? So let me pull one more card, and I'm gonna end it there. I always have to pull one more card, and then I keep going, but love and healed came out, okay? She's loved and she has healed from all the things that she's been through, okay, y'all? That's our bad girl Riri, okay? That's Rihanna, the bad girl. Good girl going bad girl going good, okay? All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this reading, okay? And until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this reading, and stay tuned for more, okay? Thank you.